Craig!
And your camera's back! Ha!
All we needed
Don't
was
say
Craig.
it, don't tempt it. Just don't call attention to it. Everything will break.
That's right. Frick. Just enjoy it while it's there.
Hey Daniel,
Yes.
on the video, can you put bandages on?
Oh, I should have this.
I can do all
over.
kinds of stuff,
Have a
yeah.
headache. What did you say, Daniel?
I can do all kinds of stuff, yeah.
Wounded video.
Yeah, you just put a little bandage wrap over the top of my icon.
Healing
do it.
this week.
That'd be awesome.
Just gonna go ahead and send you the Craig link now, but
Excellent.
just
Hopefully Craig
don't
won't
click it yet.
Yeah, seriously. Alright, so no more jinxies.
Also, I like how that got spelled. Check your audio output.
Yes. I had to say it with an accent. Output. I was trying to type really fast. It didn't work.
Yeah. Just hear it in the stereotypical Japanese accent.
Yeah, I'll just put...
Check your audio output. Awesome. Well, I think last episode we ended by taking a long rest so I could prepare, detect good and evil so we can run around and find the evil whatever goblin it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Evil murder goblin.
Yes.
What the hell
I
is
should
his
mark
name?
down that you made changes to the ale
dram.
stuff.
I'm a werebear. It's my favorite note of the entire thing.
That's the only important part.
It's
I'm
true.
aware right now.
The Barghest.
Yes.
The
Demon
Roman
goblin.
Yep. So weird. Okay.
Okay, so that means, Tamati, time for you to go run through the city, see if you can detect this punk.
STP. Yep. Why is that?
I have to open up some of my character sheets again and stuff like that because I had to close them before
Mm-hmm.
because the memory leak in Adobe Acrobat causing my computer to be slow.
Ridiculous.
Ugh.
Yeah, all kinds of fun stuff going on.
It's gonna be a great game, everybody. It's just
Yeah!
gonna be awesome.
Yes.
Always is.
So, David,
Yes.
tell me the modifications you made to the ale and the whiskey from Tigminster.
Everything's the same except that the brews, the beers are now, they only increase by 2 for 1 minute, and the whiskey increases by 4 for 10 minutes.
And that increases the skill.
That increases the ability by that amount, which every 2
So then
points
it...
that the ability increases is plus
So
1 to your modifier. If you prefer to just mark it down as the brew being plus 1 to your modifier and the whiskey being plus 2 to your modifier, you can do it that way.
And
We
how
just-
how long do they last?
1 minute for the brews, 10 minutes for the whiskey. We just found
Okay.
while we were discussing past events that I had given you wildly overpowered things that at the level that they existed should have been extraordinarily rare and probably cost you upwards of 100,000 gold per bottle as far as the whiskey goes at the level I gave it to you originally. So we're just gonna nerf that a little bit.
Just a hair.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I had the retcon in my notes.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do this thing.
Let's do it! Okay, so I'm running rampant.
Yeah. I'll
Yes.
just follow you.
as
Sweet.
swift as we can. Yeah, because we're in a group. We can stay together and go fast. Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. So you are casting that. Are you casting it as a ritual? Can you cast it as a ritual?
That would be
Don't
cool. Because
think
we're
I
not in a
can,
rush to get
But
started.
yeah, if I can, that'd be sweet.
I don't,
What are you
let me check.
using?
Detect good and evil.
Oh, okay,
No,
I don't
that-
know about that one.
Yeah, not available as a ritual.
too
Lasts
bad.
up to 10 minutes.
Duration of 30 feet. I mean, distance of 30 feet, not duration.
So we have to gun it. We have to go so fast to get 10
Yeah.
minutes through the whole thing to cover all the area.
Yeah.
Yep.
Full sprint, 10 minutes.
Whew. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be great. I was planning like running and like leaping over the hovels, like just
Yeah,
like,
Parkour.
everywhere. Parkour, yeah, throughout like the center.
Yes.
Yeah.
slum parkour.
Falling through roofs.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, you probably
Myself jumping
ruin
over
everything.
the pile of rubble and like
That's the thing about slum.
landing on my face.
Yeah, Tamati would go to jump off of something and it'd just demolish under him and just totally wipe out the next 3 buildings.
Sorry. Oh, that'd be insane. Okay, yeah. So we're going to cast Detect Good and Evil. I don't know how it works.
Do you sense anything?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Do I sense anything?
immediately you notice that very slightly both Zafine and Vindra do kind of trigger your senses a little bit with it because
really?
of their elemental ancestry.
Oh.
Could they be good or evil?
Oh.
Right? It was like, what?
So you're picking up, like, with this spell will detect aberrations, celestials, elementals,
Oh, I forgot about
fae,
that.
Oh, wow.
fiends, and undead.
Wait, did you say
Not
Fae?
just good and evil.
Yes.
Would my Fae ancestry pick up on that too then?
Probably very faintly. It's not very strong. You just kind of get this sense from Zafine and from Vindra and from Rin of these hints of ancestry. They don't fully like trigger the spell in the way that you would be able to necessarily really track
Pick up
them.
on, yeah.
Yeah, like, but especially being so close to them, you kind of get this that it's pinging on your radar a little bit.
Cool. Whoa. This is awesome.
And you, for a moment, you immediately begin to detect something fey above you, and you kind of jerk up and look at it, and you see that there is actually just like a little pixie or something flying overhead that is just going from point A to point B. It's like somebody that
Whoa.
probably just a pixie that lives in the city somewhere. It's up there about
Yeah.
20-25 feet.
Aw.
I can smell colors. Let's go. This is so cool.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna look at everybody and say, "You guys ready? Here we go."
Ready.
And then just take off run.
All right. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how best to deal with this.
One athletics check for sprinting around town and a perception check to see if we see something.
Stuff.
Sure, that'll do.
Oh man, quit giving him ideas. And let's see. I have.
I'm gonna roll them both at the same time. I better make sure I have my mom.
In athletics, yes.
Yeah, athletics.
Yeah.
Do I have advantage on athletics? Do I always forget that? Or do I
You
not?
have
I always think I
advantage
do.
on
I'm
climb
Dexterity.
and jump checks.
Can I roll acrobatics instead?
Sure, I'd allow that.
Use this.
Hey,
sure I face planted.
that's good. Yeah. So they rolled a 9. So with athletics, I would have got a 10, but with acrobatics, I got 15.
Nice.
Sorry, what are we doing?
I wish I had done that good.
You're still waking up, Jisu. Sorry, we're running now.
Rub the sleep out of your eyes. Let's run. Athletics.
You just pick 'em up and start hauling 'em
perception
off.
Checks.
Perception.
Dang you. Such a good
But
dice to
holy
begin
crap.
with.
I got an 11 on the perception. I can parkour all over the slums, but
So
Timothy probably.
I got a 5 on my athletics check. But I got a 27 for perception.
You can see everything on the ground.
I am polar opposite. I got a 24 on my athletics, and I got a natural 1 on my perception.
You got spell running, so that's
I
good.
am having fun being able to run and go, this is all so cool! I don't know what I'm looking for anymore!
You can say we can do acrobatics instead.
Yeah, go ahead and
How dare you curse me like that, dice? You're such a good dice. I love you. Those are all my high rollers. Now it's like, you've got so many new dice, I don't want to roll high anymore.
Yeah,
I need you.
you betrayed me.
How dare you? Jeez. Really? Natural 1. It's ridiculous.
Well, if it makes you feel better, Daniel. 2.
Doesn't make me feel that much better.
Actually, no.
Little do I know, it's actually within the first 30 feet, but I can't tell because I'm not paying attention.
Would that do that? Is it?
No.
Is it like some? Because I was like,
you'd be able to sense stuff whether you were actively paying attention or not, as long as the
Yeah.
spell is active.
right. That's what I was guessing.
I
Okay.
just don't pay attention to what I'm stepping on as I'm running through the city. Squeak.
I kind
Oh,
of
sorry.
I have to sneak in front of him and scoop some of the goblins out of the way as he's just barreling down the slums.
I guess Vindra should also be making these checks since she's.
Oh,
with
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Go, Indra. Go,
Sweet.
Indra.
Oh wow.
Oh dear.
Are they
She's
bad?
no longer with us.
Yeah, she is no longer with you. She falls behind really quickly because she rolled a natural 1 and she has a -1 to athletics. She got a
Oh.
0.
Oh, dag nab.
She's like,
Yeah, Vindra.
That's why I rolled so low on athletics. I'm like, wait, where did Vidra go?
Yeah.
Vindra is like, she's a scientist. She's a wizard.
Yeah.
She's a lab worker. You know, she is not used to this. Like, she has some basic training in these things because, you know, she is a part of the police, but still,
Right.
like, she is not up to the standards of a bunch of adventurers who are doing really physical things on a regular basis.
Right,
And,
totally.
she,
Maybe you
like,
should stay
she-
together.
yeah, she falls quite a bit behind. She's still trying to keep up, but she's probably, I don't know, maybe like 60 feet behind you most of the time.
I'm definitely not paying attention to that.
Yeah.
Go,
Especially with
Vindra.
my perception check.
Hey, Timothy,
Yeah, I'm trying to forestall
hands
any
back here.
bulldozing.
What? Huh? What? Still running.
And as far as perception goes, she does much better.
Ah,
She
yeah.
gets an 18 on her perception.
Nice.
Nice.
So we'll be ahead. They'll figure it out, and they'll be like, "Wait, stop! What? We'll be back in 10 minutes."
I'm just excited I'm using magic. I don't care about anything else. I've
Yeah.
got something I can do!
Other than smash everything completely.
This is so new to me.
Yeah, as you're making your way around, you are not sensing anything for about the first 9 minutes or so.
Oh!
And
Okay.
you are just kind of running around, trying to cover as much ground in the goblin slums as you possibly can.
Yep.
And they kind of sprawl. There's a lot to the goblin slums, and they have these little narrow streets that kind of wind And
man.
so it's kind of hard to maintain, to figure out exactly where you've covered and where you haven't covered. But you're doing your best. And right towards the end, you get just a moment, maybe like 3 seconds worth of a blip of a fiend.
I said it's a fiend.
And
Why is it a fiend? No! David froze.
Oh no!
What happened?
Ah!
Just say it.
No! The
This.
suspense is killing me. It's gone! This is ridiculous. This is garbage.
Edge of our seats.
Power surge. Boo! Oh, just after we had everything set up too. Yeah, I was like, oh, I found a fiend. I'm like, oh wait, no, not the fiend, a fiend.
Right. I'm right here.
Ah, they're dropping like flies.
Oh man.
I'll probably lose Craig as well, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe he stays recording. I don't know. I haven't played with Craig enough. Craig, are you still there?
Are you alive?
Hello?
Hello? Here a little bit.
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes? Can you hear me?
Hello? Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Can you hear me?
We hear you.
Ah,
We are
I hear you.
here.
We hear you.
we had like a power surge or something at our house.
Boo!
That's a bummer.
I think Craig goes as long as he's getting input from somebody. So. Go, Craig, go. This is ridiculous. I got a blip! I got a...
Yeah.
He's having so much fun running.
Yep.
So, how's everybody else's day going?
Great.
Good. Oh man. Oh what a night.
Yeah, on Saturday we're not only going to the Renaissance Fair, we're also planning to pick up guinea pigs.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Family pets for the first time! Whee!
That's awesome.
I'm kind of excited. So much happened.
Hopefully they don't do to your guinea pigs what I did to mine.
Oh no. What did you do to guinea pigs?
I was young at the time. It was my brother's guinea pig.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like destruction in there. I was spinning around my kitchen one time and decided to let go of the hamster. It was a hamster guinea pig. It was a hamster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, spinning around really fast and let go!
Oh no.
And it kind of flew across the room.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
very sturdy hamsters.
Nope. He didn't walk very well after that.
Oh, but if he walked away from it, that's not what I was expecting.
Kind of, sort of.
Was there
It was like,
town
What?
during that? Was there even like a vet in town at the time?
I don't know. Not one that we would have taken a hamster to.
Well, I know, but I'm just like I don't even remember hearing about like veterinarians until like I think it was high school in Oxford.
Oh, yeah, there's probably one somewhere.
I'm sure there are. Yeah, there's one out towards, like, if you're going towards Artco.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure there would have been somebody because, everybody's got animals in suburbs of Rexburg.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So
So,
my sister likes to tell the story how when we were really little, like 4 and 3 or something,
yeah.
that my mom found me and I said something like, "Kitties don't swim," and
Jeez.
that I had put some kittens in like a 5-gallon bucket, and she ran and pulled them out, and one of them didn't make it.
Oh!
Oh, my dark past. So sad.
Man.
Yeah. So, you're okay. He walked away. All good.
Yeah, like I said, he didn't really walk so much as like drug himself away.
Get me away.
His back legs, I think, were both broken.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a rough day. Brother, I'm surprised he didn't kill me right then and there.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Everybody's got skeletons in the closet. Mine are small.
Yes. Tiny skeleton.
The teeny skeletons in the closet. Oh, man.
Oh.
Nope.
Nope.
Can you hear us?
Hello?
Oh, you're trying. Kind of
It's like
coming
a s-
through.
Strange.
Like
Hello?
electronic vibrato.
Sound like a slinky.
Yeah. Very broken.
Are we back?
It's trying
Oh,
so
no.
valiantly. What else would that be?
I don't know, right? I'm trying to figure
It's
that
like
out.
a
Sorry,
thrilling
guys.
or... Slinky's pretty good though. I don't know how you came up with that, but that's like the echoey metal sound.
Yeah. I don't know how to describe that. Everything's going slow motion.
Oh man. Well, maybe we should just do it tomorrow. I mean,
Ken. Gives David a chance to
We're
get
no good
prepared.
tomorrow.
My brother's coming over.
Oh,
oh,
boo! Saturday's out.
You can't leave it with him because he's heading out of town on Saturday.
Nice.
the universe doesn't want us to find out
Right.
what the blip is.
I need to know what my blip is.
Oh. Oh.
Hello?
David's icon is back in the voice.
Probably his mic's kind of.
Yeah, probably.
Tonight is stupid.
Amen.
Yeah.
we're talking about it. We're like, maybe we should just do it tomorrow night. And then Heidi and Chris are like, nope, can't. Ah,
Yep.
dang it. Tonight is stupid.
Episode title.
Writing it down.
Yes.
If you can't find a better one, it's gonna be that. If you find something better, it's gonna be AKA.
Just like, there is not enough alcohol in the world for a night like this. This is dumb. Our internet is back now. Everything's broken because my computer went down with the power surge, so I just have to do what I didn't want to do earlier and restart all the things.
Oh man.
Well, hey, if you did it earlier, you would have to do it twice in one night, which would have been awful. So
Yeah.
there's a frosty gray lining. I wouldn't say silver, but you know.
Frosty gray line. It's not really good.
It's so frosty. That's the way I feel right now. Just super frosty. Don't feel good, don't feel bad, I feel frosty.
So frosty.
Yes. Oh man.
Okay, open things back up. Sorry about the delays, guys. This is dumb.
Cool. The bloopers, man. The bloopers. Good stuff.
What's that? Yes. Do you not yet?
You?
Why did you have it and then I didn't?
Here we go. I got it.
Everything's.
Everything's coming up Millhouse. Hey!
Am I back now?
Oh, you
Yep.
sound a little.
Much better.
You sound better. Yes.
Not like a slinky.
Not so
I think
much.
Craig recorded that entire time, so I'm gonna leave that in because it's funny. Because
That
you're
was
like,
good.
I'm like a kitten moving.
yeah.
You should like put stars or something on the icon at that point.
He's drunk, knocked out, and in a time warp. So here we go.
We press on.
May 31st, a day that will live in infamy.
Oh,
Nothing like
man.
May 31st.
Yeah, it's in March, but in May. Oh wait, just kidding. What a grumpy machine.
Guys, something like a remember the 5th of November or whatever it is, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, how do you rhyme it? Just like-
31st of May.
Remember the worst. May 31st.
Yeah.
Oh! Jeez.
Opening character sheets again.
Oh, all of the things. Oh, man.
All the
To
fun.
open rule books again in PDF format so that I have them. open.
Darn it.
Skype, no one wants you! Leave this place, Skype! Get the hence! Get behind me! Skype, get out of here!
Oh.
Have you tried Bing? It's just gonna scream a crash and just like nothing.
See, here's what makes me laugh now is Daniel, remember at the beginning when he's like, I don't want to shut down my computer because then I have to do everything.
Yeah.
Universe is like, oh yeah.
I'll just tell him it was a good idea because now he'd have to do it twice at this point instead of just once.
You don't do it yourself, we'll make you do it.
You will.
Oh,
I was gonna say it could be worse, but I don't think it could be.
You know, you really don't bring that up. It's
No,
just
don't.
like a rule.
Don't
don't-
tempt fate right now.
Yeah.
That's like when everybody.
Still May 31st. There is more of this night.
That's like when everybody asks me, "So how's on call going?" I'm like, "I'm not telling you. As soon as I do, it's doomed. I'm done."
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you that I've had 0 calls in the last 4 days. I'm not going to tell you that because it will ruin me. I'll have 16 hours in one night, and it won't be because of you.
Not invite this into my life.
How dare
Next May 31st is a Friday. Let's hope that our regular play schedule holds that week.
Yes.
This date is cursed.
Don't touch it ever again.
Next year it's like, wait, we can't play that night. We can't move everything around. We gotta reschedule. We
Let's
cannot
see.
do that.
Wednesday is sounding much better. Oh man.
Oh, and I have to restart Atmos because I forgot about that.
Jeez.
I'm gonna put that in my Google Calendar.
Yeah.
Don't play
May 31st. Don't play D&D online. It's a bad idea.
Just today. Any other day is fine. This day, no.
Oh, it's so fun, like doing it in person again, though. Like,
Yeah, it was.
it's fun online too, but it's so much better in person.
It's so
Yeah,
it's
it is.
so awesome to be in person.
Yeah.
I actually think it's pretty cool when everything's working online because I can hear everyone really clearly, and
Yeah.
all the references there, and you can just quick bam, bam, bam. And so I'm okay being the remote person.
Did you hear it very well on Saturday?
What?
How well could you hear us on Saturday?
It was
That
pretty
answered
good.
that.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I had to change headphones. I have terrible luck with getting new
Is
headphones.
anybody else hearing the music right now?
Yes. And
I'm loving it.
yes.
We could have no other music right now.
It was called for.
As we're running through the town.
Yeah.
Running through town, jumping through hoops and electronics. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
People crashing through hovels and me going, I'm not paying attention to whatever is going on around me. I'm just running really fast.
Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria. If I had the Ghostbusters theme here, I would start that up, but I don't.
I love it.
I didn't realize that was part of that song.
Oh, do I have all the things started? Which things am I forgetting? I don't even.
Just Facebook video.
Yeah,
I think there's lots
I'm
of it,
getting
but-
on that, but
I think
I know I'm forgetting other things.
Atmos is going. Craig never stopped. So
Yeah, Craig's server side, luckily, so we
I love
caught
it. It's
all
so nice.
this wonderful nonsense.
garbage. Yeah, I think if we ever do that again, as far as like a live session, I'm going to come up with a different microphone rather than the built-in camera one.
Cool.
I have it more in the center of everybody.
Yeah.
I was going to have a camera over top, like I was going to find a way to attach it to the ceiling and have it drop down,
Yeah.
so I could have the map going.
Mm-hmm.
But I ran out of time and patience.
Oh,
And then I got all done. I was doing.
This feeling and your parents coming back and being like, "What the? Whatever is it there? Like,
What happened?
never
Well, you used to
leaving."
have a ceiling fan in there, and so I was like, "Oh, I'll just strap it to the ceiling." Oh wait, we got rid of the ceiling fan. They're all can lights now. Dang it! So I just know for next time, like whenever I build my own gaming room, I'm gonna have a camera built in the ceiling, and I'm gonna have cameras around the room, just like a camera that'll pop up out of the desk and just like focus on the. Anyway, there'll be lots of fun stuff I'm gonna try. Hey!
Hey, David, did you need mine and Heidi's rolls for the athletics and perception?
I kind of wasn't worrying about it too much.
Okay, cool.
Is more of a me running around like a chicken with my head cut off.
Or like a bull in a china shop.
That too.
This is a night. This is
Yeah,
it certainly is a night.
Oh, why not?
Anyway, well, like 20 minutes later or something,
Yeah,
you
about that.
felt some fiends, and then your spell went away. Congratulations!
Somebody did that like in the seizure.
Yes. Everyone collapsed to the ground and just kind of had a seizure for a few minutes.
Getting
That pixie
goblin
that was
poked.
flying overhead accidentally, like, did some disco lighting. You know, you guys all have
Yes.
epilepsy. Dur.
Dur. Digital dur. That's always the worst.
Yes. At least if all the lights had gone out and we were playing locally, we could have just turned on a flashlight and...
That's so true.
And now Daniel's camera is gone! Nothing works!
I'm
Everything's
back!
broken!
I'm back! It's my fault! That
Like it's
was me! I was trying to make things more physical. I got weird crap going on in my shop too. It's so much fun!
I need to add, like, technical difficulties music in here.
It's gonna dance all over the screen. That thing's gonna be dancing until about this time. So, okay, it's gonna be great.
The title of this episode is going to be "Remember the Worst."
Tonight is stupid. Okay. Never played D&D online on the 31st of May.
Yeah. It's
One long title.
gonna be our group's weird superstition now.
All right, so we can't play Thursday now. Let's do Friday. Nope.
No.
31st. Not happening.
And the Ides of May.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now that everything's going smoothish,
What?
now that I'm tempting fate.
Blippi, where was your Blippi?
Yeah, so I'm running through. At the last second, I heard a blip. I'm like, oh, where is that coming from?
I almost run into you. Ooh, oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
You get
It
something?
it was up ahead and off to your left, and it distinctly felt like it was moving away from you right as it just kind of flicked away as the magic fades and you
dagnabbit.
feel your senses fading.
Oh no.
It's off to the left. It's moving away. Run!
Okay. Run. Look for a running goblin.
That's true. How can I tell if it's real or not? Dang it!
Well, if it's running away from us, I mean, have other goblins been running away from us other than dodging for their lives?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Right. I noticed they're trying to get from not being squished.
Okay.
Yeah.
But no one's been, I don't think, actively running away from us, like being pursued. So let's find the running goblin.
Okay. That way. And just take off running again. Yeah, I just imagine I stop, and then at that moment, Zafine and Vindra, I mean not Zafine, Rin and Vindra come running up. Okay, we're here. And that way. Ah.
Guys. We know
Hey,
this
wait.
anything, by the way,
What went to Monty?
high perception.
What were you saying, Chris?
I was gonna say, since I was with Tamati, I rolled pretty high for my acrobatics. Since I was by Tamati, could I roll a perception when he yells it's to the left?
Sure. Yeah.
What about Rin? You said you were talking about the perception. 18. Nice.
8.
Oh, 8.
Yeah.
Never mind. You're paying as much attention as I am.
I was saying, because Victor and I got really high rolls. Did we see anything?
It's a little hard to tell. Things are very busy here in the goblin slums. Like, there's a lot of activity, goblins moving around, things are,
Everything's disheveled from being ran through.
yeah, it's like you kind of see motion here and there, but it's dark and it's dirty, and there's like a couple of times when you turn and think you see something, it's actually just some poor goblin's house collapsing because it's in such bad shape. Like things are not good here.
Awesome.
How many spell slots you got?
Me?
2.
And you've used one, right? So
I've used 1.
You can do it again and use the pearl.
That's true. I could use the pearl. Nice.
I don't know if anyone else has actually played the Stanley Parable, but it's just...
Is it a game?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I love the voiceover for that.
Yeah. There's like, it's a very meta, very silly game where the whole point is kind of like trying to go against expectations and that sort of thing.
Cool.
And
Nice.
so it's all about story structure and that kind of thing. It's very, very meta. There's this one part where you come to a button that is labeled 8, and every time you push it, a voice just says 8, 8, 8, 8. And like, if you keep pushing it over and over, the narrator of the game is just like, "Good job, Stanley. All right, I think that's enough now." Like, and it just, like the narrator will start to get after you for just hanging out and pushing the button over and over.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Have you?
oh man, it's a very silly game. But anytime I hear the number 8, this is all I can think of. So.
I totally want there to be a meme now. The game is just pushing that button. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. You know, like mimicking Mercer with the crosswalk button.
Yeah, like, wait. See, I'm trying to update your sheet on my end, Daniel. I think I've done it before, but I don't think it got saved. You have
Gotcha.
mending?
Oh, I lost the game now.
Yes. Oh man, I just lost my name. Currently I have Mending, Spare the Dying, Thaumaturgy. Those are my 3 cantrips.
Okay.
Come on. Get back
I'm
to
glad
my
you got
explanation.
mending.
Spells
of
you
it.
don't have to worry about because cleric spells you always have you have whatever is on the spell list for your level.
Nice.
Gotcha. Oh, this one say I have to have prepared.
What
But yeah,
kind of
those are the 3
cleric
that I have.
are you?
Trickster Domain.
Oh.
What good is worshiping a god of alcohol if you can't have fun?
So I'm not quite up to being on camera yet, I think, but I might try and turn my light on for a little bit.
Oh,
I'm getting better, y'all.
Every little step.
that's right. Makes me think of Sherlock
Just
Holmes.
like,
Go out
gods
the
and
window.
booze just wanna have fun.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, it's thinking about generating your spell sheet in the meantime.
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. D&D's like, okay, you can have four prepared. I'm like, woohoo! I can handle that.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, Mending,
Yeah,
Spare the
you'll-
Dying, and Thaumaturgy. Is my
You'll
cantrips.
get more as your wisdom goes up, but
Yeah.
And luckily, you don't have to worry about preparing cantrips. Those are just...
They're just there, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yep.
Anyway, you guys, you kind of take off in the direction of the motion. Are you actually going to use your other spell slot to cast it again, or what are you thinking on that?
I'm gonna run for a little while to see if we can catch up with them. Just because they're fairly close, and I think I can outrun whatever it is.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna hold on to that as much as I can. Like Chris was saying, I've got the pearl, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna use that right now or not. So.
Yeah. Have you attuned to that? You did, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
It's my third item.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I was asking about it this morning.
Jeez, you have 3 items already?
Yep.
Do you really have 3 attuned items?
Because my siege maul is technically an attuned item.
It should not be.
Oh, really?
Feel like...
In that case, I only have 2. My cloak of elven kind is the other one.
Yeah.
So.
I feel like maybe we originally said that, but I don't think it makes sense where it doesn't do extra magic damage or anything for it to be an attuned item. I think it...
Hey,
I'm in love with that.
is it just
We will retcon the past from time to time, just when I am realizing that one of the ways I ruled was dumb.
This solar tube is now part of me, so it's an extension of my arm. Okay.
And now I know what retcon means because I watched LARPs. I
Yay!
got the idea, but I didn't know what it was short for. But now I know. It's awesome.
Yes.
Nice.
Retroactive continuity.
Yeah. Totally
stuff.
makes sense. Had no idea before.
Love it.
Okay. Oh, hey,
yeah.
your sheet finished generating.
Yay!
Why does it say you only have 2 spells to prepare, though? You should have more than that, shouldn't you?
Well, charm person and discuss.
Oh, well, yeah, your domain ones are always prepared regardless, so they don't count.
So they give me 2 slots to prepare.
Yeah.
So I get a total of 4, but yeah.
Yeah. As your wisdom increases, you'll get more.
Yeah.
And let's just save that. Some other things may have changed since.
Yeah.
This time.
The gist of it's pretty much the same. So.
Oh, I guess your HP is going up. You're at
103
something.
Yeah, 103.
Okay.
I had to convince my sheet to allow me to hit 103. It's like, you have 75 hit points. It's like, you lying sack of crap.
Yeah.
I do not have that little.
Yeah.
That little.
Well, you've made some really good rolls when you have actually rolled for it.
I made fantastic rolls. There was like 3 in a row that maxed out, and then I took the 11, and then this cleric level I rolled and maxed out again. So, it's like,
That's awesome.
That is
Although that cleric level, you rolled the D8, right? So it was D8 plus 4.
Yeah.
So just making sure.
Yeah, I went from 95 to 103. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just making sure.
Just
Totally
keep the edge.
smooth.
Because clerics have different hit dice than barbarians, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to double check on that one before I rolled because I'm like, I'm glad they roll a d12. That's fine.
Yeah.
You will
Oh,
still
good.
roll an 8. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, running after the little creeper.
Yes.
Yeah. Make
What's I think over here?
make another perception check as you were running.
Can I do that too?
Sure.
Ooh,
Yeah.
much better. Perception check. Because my perception is +4. That gives me 17.
Yep.
Nice.
I didn't. I got 10.
So,
I'm actually paying attention.
you just barely see way up ahead of you a goblin that appears to be moving very quickly, ducking around a corner.
Ooh. I'm totally going to chase it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I see something! And run a little bit faster. Duck around the
Great.
corner.
So
Skid around the corner, run to the building next to me.
Wait
yeah, you make your way to the end of the alleyway where you saw it duck around a corner, and you kind of look both ways, to the left and to the right, and off to the left, you can see it moving in what, on a different street, is basically the direction you just came from. Like, it's going the other way. You see that it's really hauling. It's
David, can I see it? Or no?
you'd see it a little later.
Oh!
Just a little behind.
Oh me!
I can see it.
Yeah, you catch up. It's probably like, by the time you guys catch up, it's probably like 90, 100 feet out, something like that.
Could I cast Hex on it?
What's the range on Hex?
Oh, wait, it's 90.
90 feet? Is that what you said?
Hex has a range of 90 feet. It's like right at the edge of your range right now, maybe slightly out of it. But you guys take off running after it, and let's see.
So you didn't give me a range on Fractal Pulse either. You might want to do that at some point.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
Because that's what I wanted to try and do. I wanted to try and suppress him fractally.
Yeah, let me check something real quick.
Fractal his face. You've been fractaled.
No.
We'll call the range on that 60 feet.
Okay.
Because that is the range of Bardic Inspiration, and that's
Perfect.
what the mechanic is based on, so...
Cool. Love it. Excellent.
And... So, you do notice that as you were running after it, it is, you're gaining on it, for sure. It is, you're picking up feet here and there as it is just not able to move its little goblin legs fast enough. It kind of keeps turning back over its shoulder, noticing this.
Excellent.
And it, at one point, you're probably still about 80 feet away or so. Tamati is. Everyone else is just a little behind you on this. And it ducks into a nearby alleyway, and you see this strange flash of red light, and up above the line of the rooftops of the buildings, you see this massive figure leaping off kind of away, and it is moving a lot quicker that way. So
Dang
I'm
it.
not quite sure, but it's... You think it's safe to assume it's taken its Barghest form right now, that it is shifted.
Sure.
Oh, jeez.
Uh,
So how far am I from it?
You're quite a ways back, I think.
How far's quite a ways?
125, 130 feet.
Dang it! Okay.
let's see, if I go werebear, that gives me extra jump and speed, right?
I think so.
I don't remember.
I don't remember exactly how that works.
I don't remember either. Okay, I won't worry
I
about
can
it.
go look it up real quick. Lycanthropes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, your walk speed is the same because you have 40 feet walk speed anyway.
Yeah.
Your climbing speed is 30 feet
30
if you were in bear form.
Okay. Okay, so it doesn't really help. Okay. Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep on running after him. I'm gonna shout out to everybody else behind me. I think he's transformed! I'm still following him! And then I'm gonna call out using thaumaturgy and just yell at him to stop. Just stop!
Okay.
Wish I had command. That would have been great.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
amplify my voice.
The Barghest does not stop. It continues taking these huge bounding leaps.
How
And,
far away is Mace from it, would you say?
How far away is what?
The Mace?
I don't know. Did Samaeus come with you guys, or did Samaeus stay behind?
I just assumed he came.
Yeah, I don't remember if we even
Yeah.
mentioned that.
Well, I mentioned him in the Goblin songs.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't remember.
You want him not there?
It doesn't
I
make
can
a
pick on
difference.
that.
I mean, like, him not being there just means we have one less thing to track. Is the main reason that would be convenient, but it would be it wouldn't be ideal for you guys because you'd have one less,
Party.
one less party member to help.
I just got asked if he has 600 feet range.
Yeah, it's a disadvantage at that long range. No, he doesn't have disadvantage because he has sharpshooter, right? So.
Taking a pot shot? Sweet.
Yeah. With a shot where it's like leaping, I'd say I'd probably still impose disadvantage on it just because it's way out there and it's like jumping up and in and out of the field of view. So.
Can I spend a grit and cancel out the disadvantage? Or?
Sure.
And if no, that's totally fine.
Yeah, go ahead.
So that is 16. 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
Yay!
So you do from quite a ways away. You see a little bit of a spray of dark blood silhouetted. It's kind of hard to see because the lighting back here is so dark anyway that this silhouette is really faint. But go ahead and roll damage for that.
24. Just kidding.
6. 11 damage.
Nice.
Okay. Just mark down that damage. All right. So it's starting to gain on you, like in this form where you're losing ground. It's much faster in Barghest form than in Goblin form, so it's moving very quickly. After it takes that shot, it stops taking those big bounding leaps and is apparently staying lower to the streets while it moves. And you keep running in the direction that you saw it moving for a couple of minutes, but you don't ever get a bead on it again.
How close is Zephyne to the Barghest?
You're behind Tamati, so you're at like in the late point of the pursuit before it kind of started to get away. You probably at the closest would have been about 100 feet away from it.
Okay, because I just saw that one of my spells that I'll be developing in the fractal sorcery has a range of 120.
Yeah.
So, okay.
You
So,
can try casting.
yeah. It's chill touch, so I think that with trying to do that fractally, it'll be like trying to freeze him, like imagining a hand, but trying to drum those fractal ley line kind of thing with that idea in mind.
Let's see. Chill touch is a cantrip.
Yes.
Jeez. 120 feet on a cantrip. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Eldritch Blast has too.
Nice.
Man!
Those are some of the longest range cantrips. So you summon this ghostly skeletal hand that is just kind of this. You pluck at the ley lines, and this sort of faint figure of something ghostly appears right on top of the Barghest while it's in midair on one of its last couple of jumps and just grasps it. Make a ranged spell attack.
A what?
Ranged spell attack. That will be your proficiency, like a regular d20 roll, plus your proficiency modifier and your spellcasting ability modifier, which for you I believe is dexterity, because you specifically have that.
Okay.
Man, so many good things.
Okay, so that is 24.
That's a hit.
Nice.
All right. Okay, and then it's a 1d8 for the damage. So that's 5 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And it can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn. Whatever that means in chase terms.
Isn't there something on Chill Touch that it takes more damage if it's? Oh no, I'm wrong. That's told. Or that's Told the Dead. Never mind.
If it was undead, then it would have disadvantage on attack rolls against the person who used Chill Touch
That's
until
what
the
it was.
end of their next turn. But this is a fiend; it's not undead.
Yeah,
Nice.
but I think I was mixing it up with Toll the Dead too, which increases the damage die, so it would be a D12 instead of what is it normally a D10, I think. I have to go back and look.
I tried. Yay!
Yeah,
Did something.
Well done.
Normally Toll the Dead is D8, but if it's already taken damage, then it takes D12 instead on Toll the Dead.
Nice.
So that
in the distance, you do see your ghostly skeletal hand just kind of grasp the creature, but then it falls out of view. You don't see it again, and enough time passes as it starts to slip away that you assume that wherever it is that the magic is worn off, it still took the damage, though.
Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of, Zephine's a little bit surprised to see that it, like, what she affected was this skeletal hand. Like, whoa, interesting.
Yeah.
Still figuring it out.
Yes.
Nice. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. I'm using the spell to make me go twice as fast as I already go. Wait, take it.
That would be an awesome spell.
Would be a sweet
I
spell.
have, yeah, I have one that gives me 5 extra speed, but it's not going to do that much against this guy.
Yeah.
I don't think you have haste at the moment, so.
No. Fortunately not. Though that would be awesome for
Yes.
Zephine. Boom!
Going like 400 feet in a move.
Who needs to fly? I just need to
Or like
haste.
Vex at that point.
Yeah.
Jeez. Vex. Okay, can I still see the Barghest?
No, it stopped after the gunshot from Sameas. It stopped leaping, and it was already at least one street over from you at that time. And as you've kind of been trying to weave in the general direction, you lost sight of it pretty quickly. It stopped leaping and is sticking lower to the ground so that it won't make a target of itself.
Dang it.
Which, from that kind of behavior, you can probably start to intuit that it's a pretty intelligent creature.
Yeah.
Like, it is definitely recognizing that the patterns of, like, if it leaps up, it may move a little faster, but it also puts itself in danger. So.
Okay.
So did we see it like leaping around from back where we are?
Yeah, for a little while before it stopped doing that.
Oh, so we know we've been chasing it in Barghest form. Tamati, maybe you could track it now that we can say, hey, this is where he was. This is sent.
Mhm.
Maybe?
It's true, yeah. I mean, especially since he's been shot and chilled. Probably dripping a little
Yeah,
blood or something.
Some blood? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're not leaping from rooftop to rooftop, so that helps.
Mm.
Okay, yeah,
Have
let's
we
try
caught
that.
up yet? Have Vera and I caught up yet?
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Yeah, let's try. Let's see if I can find tracks real quick.
Okay. Make a survival check.
Survival check.
Tracking.
Son of a nope! I see nothing. Natural one.
What?
Yeah.
Was that it that we saw?
Yeah, that was it. But I can't seem to find it.
Yeah, you make your way over to where you figure it must have landed after taking that gunshot, and you're looking around for blood splashes or anything like that, but it's so dirty here and it's so dark, and it just like the smell of the slums is so overwhelming that there's just like you can't pick up any real hints.
Dang it.
Okay. You pass a couple of dark splatters that look at first like they might be blood, but when you approach them, they're some kind of like fungal growth that is just growing on the walls here.
Jeez.
Things like that.
Okay.
It's
Maybe our wizard lady could look.
I was gonna say I want to merge with Loki and look from the air.
Oh, good call. Yeah. That.
I can always cast Detect Good and Evil again. I mean, I'm close enough that it wouldn't be that big of a stretch.
Doesn't it have like a range of 30 feet?
Yeah, but we kind of know the direction it's headed, so we can start running that direction.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
All right. Ren, go ahead, yeah.
Before you use your spell slots, let me see if I can find it from the air.
Go for it.
Yeah. Well, and there's more of us than just Tamati. I mean, we can look a little closer to see if we can pick up the trail.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna look for it from the air.
For sure.
okay.
Is that a perception check?
Perception, yeah, I would say.
13.
Okay, you fly up and you look around as thoroughly as you possibly can, but without lingering too long because you don't want it to slip out of your range. But you see a lot of motion. You see a fair amount of quick motion, but you just don't pick up anything as large as it was.
Okay.
Quick question. So if it's a big evil creature, what, do we hear screaming and pandemonium from people walking the streets seeing it, or?
It apparently, the way it has been moving, it's either it has been scaring the goblins so much that they don't react to it, or it has been avoiding them. You're not sure which way, but one way or another, you have heard no uproar from the locals.
Interesting.
Dang it. Anybody else want to see if we can check for tracks or anything else? Otherwise, I'm going to cast it again.
Sure, I'll look. I mean, I don't have the best survival, but I'll look. Ha! I got an 8.
It's better than me.
It's survival for looking for tracks, right?
Yeah.
Or other things. 14?
Better.
Yeah, you don't notice anything. You see some scuffs where you think maybe it must have landed and jumped again, but that's all you find.
Dang it.
So Vindra is this is a wizard scientist. Maybe she would be able to identify the blood from all of the goop.
Yeah, we can make a check for her. Say she has advantage because this is her area of expertise, but that is not much better. No, she rolled really badly, so...
Dang it!
Shoot! She's still winded.
She's also trying to look very quickly. Like, if she just made a perception check looking around because you're trying not to let it get too far away. If she was going to hang out and look, that would be an investigation check, but you'd lose time. Like, you would lose all sense of what direction it might even be moving.
Yeah.
All right.
So she's glancing around with like sort of a sense of desperation, and she's just not immediately seeing anything.
It's fine. Okay. I'm going to cast my Detect Good and Evil again and then start taking off in that same direction that I'm pretty sure he went.
Okay. Yeah, you begin running off in the same direction it was moving, and after about maybe 4 minutes after you cast the spell, you're beginning to feel a little bit of despair, like it might have shifted direction on you before you caught up to it. But just as you are having that thought, right at the very edge of your perception off to the right, you get just a moment's blip before it goes out of range. You're not sure what direction it was moving, but you got close enough to it that you sensed it for just a second off kind of to your right.
Okay, I'm going to turn off that direction. I think it went this way!
Okay.
Turn and follow.
Is there like building, like, trying to think of how I want to do this, like, do I run for the next alleyway, or do I just like start like climbing up the closest building and jump from building to building that direction?
Whatever you do,
fastest way.
Everyone else make an athletics check.
Okay.
Only athletics or athletics or?
Please let me roll better than last time. Yeah. No.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's good. 17.
I got a 7 instead of a 5. So I guess it's better than last time.
Now you're just used to being tired.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah.
Just
athletics
this time.
That's athletics.
So I got a 0.
Yeah. And Tamati also make an athletics check.
Okay. Ooh, good. Athletics, 27.
Nice.
Hey, yeah.
So what did everyone else get on that?
7.
17.
17. Should roll for Vindra too. Yeah, in the middle of the road, but not great. 9.
9.
0. Jesu got 16 and Samis got a natural 20, so 21.
Nice.
Okay.
Go Sameas.
So Tamati leaves all of you in the dust. Like, leaves you way behind. Sameas is the only one who even comes close to keeping up. And he's still way behind. So Tamati, you're just way off in the lead here, tracking it down. You definitely feel it, and you feel it off to your right down an alleyway, not moving.
Okay.
And it's just stopped there now.
I call back over my shoulder, not knowing that nobody's behind me. He's this way! He stopped moving!
Yeah. Like, the rest of you kind of hear Tamati yelling in the distance, but you can't make out what he's saying. He's too far ahead of you right now.
Yeah, and I can't tell what he's yelling, so I just want to push out through the ley lines and try and give him a little help, give him a fractal pulse.
Yeah, I'd say he is a little out of
Too
your
far?
range.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
with comparing the rolls, I would say he's a little out of your range.
Okay.
But yeah, so you can feel a fiend using your magic in the
Sweet.
the alleyway just up to your right. What do you do?
I'm gonna run to right to the open mouth of the alleyway and just stand and see if I can see him.
Okay. You
Don't get eaten.
You see a silhouette there that does not resemble the silhouette that you saw before. This one is almost like insect-like. It has these spiky outlines and multiple limbs. And it's at this moment that you feel also another fiend from behind you and another fiend from directly above you.
Oh, poop.
Dropping towards you rapidly. They get a surprise round on you.
Take it! Take it! Take it! Take it! Yell out werebear, but I didn't do it fast enough. Okay.
So let's see what- natural 20 for the first roll.
No.
That's from the bar guest. This one's gonna hurt.
No!
No.
Yeah, let's see then. That will be. And this one. Ouch.
I'm scared.
I'm not. This is gonna be great.
Hurt. It's gonna hurt, yeah.
Bring it.
So let's see here.
Can't retcon say I was rage running. That's why I was so fast. Dang it!
Sorry.
I know. I didn't expect it to actually work.
All right, so first hit from it deals 50 HP damage.
Oh, yeah!
Piercing damage as this massive figure lands on top of you, drives your shoulders flat to the ground, and sinks its teeth into the back of your neck. It gets multi-attack. That's the first of its attacks.
It is eating your soul for breakfast.
What's your AC again? I don't
18.
remember. Okay. So, second attack is just a hit as it slashes at you with its claws.
Roll really bad.
I did not.
Not.
I did not.
Oh, bad.
Yeah, that is 24 more piercing damage as it just rakes its claws across your back. And it gets one more claw attack. Which is another natural 20! What the hell?
Whoa!
That is crazy.
No.
Oh jeez. This is rough for Tamati. I was not expecting it to be quite this bad. Holy cow. Okay, let's see.
All ones.
Yeah, it didn't roll quite as well this time, but it's still gonna hurt.
Oh no.
Yeah.
How much do you have left, Daniel?
Already 2/3 through his hit
Find
point.
How many hit points do you have?
103.
That's another 30 hit points.
About. By one, I'm out.
Oh.
Wait, what? You're out?
I had 29 hit points left.
That's,
No!
yeah,
Okay.
The other kind of insect-shaped creature runs forward as well. It's holding a trident.
Holy crap!
And, it's
Oh, trident.
like
Yeah.
at the time it attacks, you haven't fallen to the ground yet, so it's still gonna attack you here.
Oh, jeez.
It is.
How close are we? How close are
With-
we right
It has these four limbs. You're way far out there. You are not within range.
Anything.
But it's for its first attack. It with its two free hands, because it has two hands holding the trident. It has two hands with claws, and with the free hands, it slashes out at you, and it just misses.
Okay.
With the trident, it definitely hits though. That is a
Oh.
22 to hit.
Hell yeah.
And that will. Well, I mean, you know what? I'm not going to roll damage for that. You take a failed death saving throw.
Yep.
From it, just from taking the hit.
Should have given you that melted down.
Yeah.
It's all good.
And after that damage is dealt to you, the huge, the Barghest itself, like just as your vision is fading, you see it and kind of feel it leap off of you.
Oh, I should have done Stone's
direction.
Endurance. Oh, well.
And the creature with the trident runs past, and as your vision is fading, you see another creature with the trident also running past, following.
How far away is Timaeus?
Um,
You said he was close to this spot.
yeah, he's closest, but he is still a full turn away from actually getting up close. So these things, like, you fade to unconsciousness as these things are running off, and about probably 10 seconds later, Timaeus catches up, kind of looks around, and sees Tamati's crumpled form, bloodied and looking real rough in the alleyway off to the right. Everybody else is still probably another 30 feet behind Sameas.
Well, Semes is going to use his action, use a healing potion on Tamati.
Another 40 to 45 feet behind Sameas, actually, based on rolls. What was that? Sorry.
Semes, when he gets there, he's going to pop a healing.
Okay.
2d4 plus 2?
Yeah. I'd say you before he gets there, you probably do have one more fail, like one more.
I rolled it. Yeah, I rolled before he got there, so I failed that one. So
you failed it.
I failed 2.
No!
Yeah.
As long as it wasn't a natural 1, you're okay.
It was. Yeah.
Like,
I had to double check because my 1 and my 7 look very similar, but it was a 7. And
because a nat 1 is 2 failed saving throws, which means you would have died.
I would have been dead. Yeah.
Like,
Yes. No. I got lucky enough to roll a 7 instead of a 1. So.
Whew, okay. Yeah. You made it through that one.
Yeah. Dang it.
Well, you heal up 7.
Fantastic.
All right. So you come to consciousness with Sameas kneeling over you, pouring this healing potion into your mouth.
Oh.
What will happen?
They literally got the drop on me.
Yeah.
There's 3 of them, I think. There's the bar guest and the 2 other little crazy centipede-looking things. Should have been raging. I should have been werebear. So many decisions that should have been made. Should have used Stone's endurance. Wouldn't have helped much, but it would have been there.
Yeah. Even with Stone's endurance, there's a good chance they might have taken you down.
Oh, they still would have taken me down. I mean, it's 1d12 minusing the damage that the last guy dealt me, and then I've got 4 attacks for the next 2 characters. So
yeah,
I still would have been down, especially with the stupid surprise round. But
Okay.
like you get the distinct sense, like you're not the greatest tactician in the world or anything, but they were waiting for someone to catch up.
Yep.
And they were definitely planning to try to pick you off.
Dang it.
So.
Now I imagine myself rounding the corner Weber. But no, I didn't do that. I just stood there like an idiot.
So
none of those attacks are magical. Ah!
Nice. After that, roll a quick perception to see if he notices anything, or are they just completely gone?
Yeah, they're gone by the time Sameas gets there. They're totally split. So, you still have a few minutes left on Detect Evil and Good. They're nowhere nearby at the moment. They're not within 30 feet of you for sure.
I'll just give you one more healing potion.
Don't worry about
Wait,
it.
Wait, did Jesse make it? Did they now?
Everybody else catches up now.
Okay. Has it been 24 hours on my magic elixirs?
I
had 8.
I don't think it's been.
Okay.
I don't think so.
And do I have time to give 3 or 4 to Tamati?
Yeah, you could take a little bit to.
You basically have 4. 3. I'll give you 3. Minor.
Take a few magic shots real quick.
Actually, I'll give you 4. You're really beaten up.
4 what?
Well, you have 4 healing potions.
Oh, sweet.
Well, off brand.
Yes.
The
The healing
saving,
elixir kind. What's that?
if you're healed, then do you start with no saving throws, or how does that?
Yeah,
No,
it resets your saving throws.
Yeah, death saving throws reset every time you are brought back to consciousness. I have heard of really hardcore groups that basically have them only reset at the end of the day. That's
Holy crap! That sounds awful. So bad. I'd be dead all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want you guys to die. It's just a possibility that can happen. So I'm not going to try to inflict that on you. Be like,
Nice.
no, you're probably going to die.
Right. Jeez.
So
Okay.
no, they reset every time you were brought back to consciousness. So it's not like for hours he still only has 2 failures left before he's just gone, kind of.
Yeah.
That's what I thought they were, because I still had one of my little circles from when I got crushed under a rock. So that's
yeah.
good to know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
As soon as you come back, you're good.
yeah, that's reset long ago. So
That's insane. Okay, so as soon as I get like the 7 hit points back,
you were still in Beck's load when that happened.
Yeah.
So
that was a
that
long
Yes.
time ago. Yeah.
yeah, it's not like you only ever get 3 death saving throws for the life of your character. That would be horrifying.
I didn't know that,
Yeah,
so it was
no.
like kind of scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to
Yeah, it's like
good to
Jumanji.
clear that up
How many
for
do I
you.
have left?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys read about that.
Yeah.
He escaped Pompeii and the rock got him.
Oh, jeez, that sucks.
Man.
Yeah, killed by irony.
Okay, so as soon as I get the 7 hit points and the 4 new healing potions, I'm just gonna jump up and try and get my bearings as far as which way they went, and just run that way as fast as I can.
Ah!
Okay. I am
You want
sorry,
some more
I'm going to run to
too?
the bathroom real quick, but
Okay.
I will be back shortly.
Tamati, stop! I gotta
Never!
heal you!
Never! If I was a freaking werebird,
We'll go werebear now!
I will.
Jeez.
I have to see if I can blip him. As soon as I get a blip, I'm going werebear.
Yeah.
Rage Wirebear just murder mode.
Yeah, I mean, if I was a werebear, none of that would have hit me.
Oh wait.
Oh,
You can't
man.
rage. Well, you can't be raging and casting magic.
I can't. I don't know. I haven't. This is my first day with magic, really.
Right?
I can rage and throw magic. Yeah, that should be fine. I can rage and be werebear. I don't know if I can be doing magic as a werebear. Should be able to. I can speak.
I imagine you can.
So
Yeah,
yeah, I can do everything. I should be able to do everything that I need to. So
Unless you lose control of yourself.
even still,
that's another story. Well, yeah, that's just bad.
it'll just be bad, but everything's be there. Oh, interesting. Well, I don't have any spell slots left anyway, so
And I'm back.
welcome back.
Yeah, if you guys like only got 3 death saving throws for the lifetime of your character, that would have been real bad for Tamati, because Tamati and Jisu, I think, in that first fight against the owl
Yeah.
bear,
Uh-huh. Yeah,
like
we were both down in that.
at least 1
Oh.
death saving throw in that.
Oh, man.
Episode
I didn't
1.
even know that.
Like,
I got a natural 20 and then it.
Smish.
I'm so.
yeah, so you're gonna take off in the general direction of where they went, just
Yeah.
trying to
Just see if I can
while
get-
you still.
I've still got time. I want to see if I can get close again.
Yeah, I'd say you've got probably 4 minutes left on your spell this
Perfect.
time. And,
I'm gonna.
I want to ride on his shoulder as Loki so he's not by himself this time.
okay.
Like,
Well,
really,
and
Just be prepared to fly
That's-
away, because if
yeah,
I get a
that's
blip,
a-
I'm going where. So
Yeah, that's a
If-
good plan.
would Zafine have caught up enough to give him a little bit of healing hands?
Yeah, like you probably would have. you would not
as I'm running away, you're just like.
Sure. So.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm gonna.
My keyboard has decided it's going to turn itself off like it sometimes does, but
Oh, dear.
Yay.
I'm still listening.
Well, I'm gonna dump a good 40 on Tamati.
Holy crap! I've got 4 additional health potions now. So
yeah, but they're like the most you get is
There we go.
10. If you're lucky.
it's the healing elixir, or elixir of health. I mean,
When do you get that cleric spell where it's like all potions give like maximum healing?
That's a light cleric thing, I think, specifically, or a life cleric,
Yeah.
not light cleric.
Dang it, Tommy.
Yeah, if you're a life domain cleric, then all healing spells and stuff like that have a stronger effect. But he's not a life domain cleric. So. Although I guess you've given away the secret now that you you said out loud on recording which domain you were. So
Yeah.
I would say he's a trickery domain cleric.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take off that direction, whatever direction I thought they went, and see if I can see anything, feel anything.
Okay. Once again, everybody make athletics checks.
Do I have to if I'm riding on Tamaki?
No, you don't. You're
Yeah!
Oh, cool.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Get the drop on me, will ya?
like that's both a good and a bad thing. Keep in mind, they got the drop on you once. They're
19 for Desu.
Oh,
Nice.
I got
19
17.
total.
Huh?
19 total.
Yeah.
And is that athletics or acrobatics or athletics?
Just athletics. This is like an all-out
You're
sprint.
running
I think a -1 in athletics.
Nice.
Oh man.
I have a 10. But, yeah.
So, Tamati's athletics is 12, so he got a 32 on this check.
I'm frustrated now, man. You get to drop me like that. I'm just.
And I chose to ride on his shoulder instead of trying to keep up.
Yeah,
Dang, man.
like all the rest of you are at least 60 feet behind him, if not way further behind. He is like on a mission. He's
18 for Seminis.
Nice.
okay. Yeah, everybody falls way behind because Tamati is just like he's mad about this. He's mad about what
Ticked.
happened here, and so he
Personal
is
hell.
One Werber.
As soon as I
Yeah,
feel a
he's-
blip, I'm going where? Yeah.
like he's not concerned about the fact that he got ambushed before. He's just mad. So he leaves pretty much everybody, even those of you who rolled really well, in the dust because he's just bigger and faster than anybody else. And so the only person that stays with him is Rin, who is merged with Loki. He's on his shoulder.
Claws digging in, ducking down,
Yeah,
shark
just
scan,
holding
hunkering down.
So, yeah, you are just full on action movie running. Like, you know,
Oh yeah.
down the streets in the general direction.
Tom Cruise.
Yes. Like the direction you think that you got them, and you feel finally, like in the last maybe 30 seconds or so of your spell, you feel just straight ahead of you, on either side of you, in like either alleyway to each side, 2 fiendish blips.
Sweet. Werebear.
Okay.
I feel like
Just
you
like,
might be
as I'm running, just werebearing, just frothing in the mouth.
I figure I'm kind of hanging onto one of the like holsters or something for his weapon. So I'm not
Yeah.
actually on him. I'm on like the
Probably a good idea.
strap for that.
Yeah.
Probably wise. Make a wisdom saving throw for me, by the way, because you're real mad right now.
Wisdom saving throw. Saving.
I was about to say, I feel like
Plus one. 17.
That's a failure. You lose.
I was gonna say
control.
I'd be just on the fringes on a normal existence here.
Yeah, like you're just seeing blood right now.
Oh, yeah.
That is
Oh, yeah.
all.
you're heading right to the front, so
Yeah,
Christ
so
is
you, like at most, the last things I'll allow you to do, like you turn into a werebear, I'd allow you to rage as well.
Yep.
That's the last action that, like, as you rage, just like your conscious mind just moves right into the back, and lizard brain takes over. You are just mad.
So could just before like I lose myself, can I just go Rin, run, and then
Okay.
I'm just gonna take off 50 feet straight up into the air.
Okay.
Can't reach me now, can ya?
If I were in control, I'd look up and go,
Kind
yeah, I
of
think I can try.
where we are for everything else.
Like, I'm up. Oh.
Jaws scene just.
Oh, really? My keyboard turned itself off again? Why?
Bummer!
Keep back!
Run! Run!
All right, so
I love this
you,
game.
yeah, you run forward. Rin leaps up into the air and just kind of starts flapping, takes some height, and now I need to check something really quick. Just as you are approaching.
That's also worse.
Okay. So you make it to the exact midpoint between these two alleyways, and you're just like snarling and running and like foaming at the mouth, looking off to either side, making these horrifying noises. And just as you stop there and kind of look to either side, you can see these two spiky insect-like figures.
Yeah.
And just as that happens, you kind of, where you would be skidding to a stop, you feel yourself lifting off the ground.
Son of a!
As something has just cast levitate on you.
Hey.
Yeah, like you rise about 5 feet off the ground and hold there, just far enough off the ground that you can't
All
quite
it
reach
takes.
it.
Ah!
Yeah, that probably makes you even madder.
It just holds you there. And let's see, everybody, like all of you that are there, Rin and Tamati and these creatures, roll initiative.
Yes, I love this dice. Finally, get a good dexterity. I mean,
yeah.
What'd you guys get?
20.
I rolled 20 as well.
Okay, that makes this complicated because that means that you and these like insect creatures all have the same.
Good night.
You all have the same. You all have the same initiative right now.
What the heck?
Um,
You roll it again.
So, no dex scores.
3.
Well,
Well,
your
like,
ability, not your.
15.
Okay.
Dexterity 16.
All right. So it will be Tamati, Rin, and then these things.
Sweet.
Should I roll for Loki as well?
You can if you want. Yeah.
– 17.
Yeah. Nice. But yeah, you I have to laugh that the rolls we got here, basically the totals we got were 3 20s and 2 17s
Nice.
from all of the creatures in this conflict.
Wow.
But, Loki's a little slower than the Barghest, so Loki will act after the Barghest.
Okay.
But yeah, you like the thing about getting levitate cast on you is that the only way that you can actually move is by pushing off something or grabbing something, and it just moved
Being
you.
in the middle. Yeah.
Like you were right in the middle, and so it moved you right out of the way.
Yep.
Which again, probably another sign that the Barghest is a smart thing, and it is dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, in case you hadn't gotten enough of that yet, it's setting traps very intentionally. But Tamati, you are up first.
Oh, hey, I have a reaction.
Fantastic.
A reaction to what?
When I see him levitate, can I don't think I can as Loki, actually.
If you're
Never
going to try to counterspell, you can't as Loki, no.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have time to transform and then counterspell, it just happens. But
Dang,
Tamati,
sorry.
you are up first. You cannot move, but you can act. You just can't.
So I know that the two spiky demons are right and left of me. Can I see the bar guest anywhere?
Make a perception check.
Can I look too?
10 total.
Not on his turn, no.
Okay.
How much total?
Total of 10.
Yeah, you have no idea. You look around, it's either concealed pretty well or it is like hiding somewhere that you're not looking, you're not quite sure.
Okay. Okay, well, dang it. I really want to use my Pearl of Power, but I want to use it against Bar Guest.
Well, using your Pearl of Power takes like a full action to recover a spell slot.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, you.
Oh, gotcha.
You regain a spell slot, but you can't immediately use it. It just gives it back to you.
Well, in that case, I will grab my acid bullet claw that I've inlaid the Pearl of Power in and just rub the Pearl of Power a little bit
Okay.
and recover my spell slot.
Yeah, you feel a surge of divine energy as your lost spell returns to you.
Oh,
Rin,
yeah.
it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna. I don't have a map or anything. I'm kind of just trying to picture it in my head.
Yeah.
If I do a perception check to look for the bar guest, does that take my action?
No, it's just looking around.
Okay.
I won't.
I want to see if I can find it.
Okay. I'll
Well,
say
really
make it with advantage since you're high up.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
please. Yes.
Yes, queen.
Yes, queen. Yes, Raven Queen. That will be a 22.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see. I should roll stealth for the bar guest to see if that. Yeah, you actually spot the bar guest. It is lurking just on the corner of a nearby building, looking like it is poised to leap down at Tamati's floating form.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna fly over behind it. Use my action to come out of my merge with Loki.
Okay.
Holy crap!
And use
Be careful.
I
know what this thing just did to me. Be careful.
There were 2 natural 20s in that, in fairness. That was rough.
I don't care, man. That's ridiculous.
I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon
Okay.
and use it.
All right.
Do I get advantage because it's not aware of me? It's paying
It's
attention.
aware of you. It
Bummer.
it
Okay.
knows exactly where you are. It's just like it's been watching this whole time. You like it saw the motion. It kept track of you. It's too smart to be like, oh, that's just a raven, and to discount you.
Yeah.
So it's-
Yeah. Okay, don't fail me now. That's a 20.
Nice.
to hit on the
hit.
spiritual weapon, I assume you
Yes.
mean?
Yes.
That is a hit.
Boom! Okay. Hold on. Let me find it in my... It's here somewhere.
Where are you? Okay. D8 plus 6. I think. Yeah, D8 plus 6. My D8 is where? No, you're not my D8. You're my D8. Okay. 11 force damage.
Nice.
Nice.
So you summon this ethereal scythe into being, and it slashes through the Barghest, and there is a small spray of blood as it strikes, and the Barghest doesn't even seem to really flinch. You see some muscles beginning to just kind of twitch around where the strike happened, but it is keeping its eyes fixed firmly on Tamati.
Okay.
It's a very unpleasant looking creature. It is.
Bring your pretty face to my axe.
I'm sure Tamati's power is being very tempting for this Barghest.
Let me just put up on the Roll20 a picture here so that you can see what this thing looks like.
Roll 20.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like a goblin skinwalker.
Yeah,
Looks
it's,
like
What now?
looks like a big hairy dog with a goblin's face.
Yeah.
Okay, not so hairy.
Were goblin thing.
Still terrifying.
let's see. Can I find?
If I could smile at it, I would. I don't know what's
Just
in
put
it.
it in Roll20 so you can see
Just go.
the
Oh,
token
geez.
that I've just put up.
Nice.
Yeah. Creepy. Ugh.
Is that
I'm
Rin's
kind of
turn?
wishing I had more stuff
Yeah.
It's all
to
good.
do, but I did not because it takes an action to like unmerge. So,
It's all good.
is there anywhere up on this building that I assume I flew onto
Yeah, you're
where
on the
I
roof.
can duck around and take cover?
There is not. It's pretty empty up here. There's like you're lucky this is even a large enough building for you to stand on in the Goblin
Stand on.
slums. Things are pretty.
Oh, that's true.
There's no air conditioning unit to hide behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that your turn then?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes it the turn of the two human-sized insect-like fiends. Which, now that you're kind of floating there and getting a better look at them, you can see that they have these glowing red eyes. They're covered in these very dense chitinous armor plates, like natural bug armor, basically.
Sweet.
And they both bear down on you with tridents and claws. First claw attack is a hit.
Any of these magical?
They all qualify as magical, yes.
What? No!
So let's roll damage here for the claw attack.
That
which
sucks. Why do they
is-
even qualify as magical? It ruins my whole plan!
Even magical, these do deal slashing damage, so since you're raging, they will be reduced by half.
I'm a werebear immune to slashing damage.
Yeah, but the magical
Yeah.
damage should still hit you.
That's
It
why I was like,
just-
yeah.
Since you're raging, it's still halved, though. So,
Okay.
let's see, that'll be... What would be 10 reduced to 5 damage from that first attack.
Sweet.
And then it jabs up at you with its trident. And that is a hit.
Dang it.
Also, with a 22. So let's... So that would be 18 reduced to 9 damage.
And I'm unconscious again.
Oh my gosh!
This whole plan was based off of like I was immune to slashing and half the damage.
The other
So-
one's still coming at you.
Yep.
How much
Hits with
damage
its
did they do?
claw attack.
I only had 7 hit points. So.
Oh,
No,
it's-
I dumped 40 into you.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right, you did. I forgot. Sorry.
Woo.
Yeah, you have a bunch. You're not unconscious yet.
Not yet.
Which is good, because the other one hits you with its claw attack as well. And deals...
So what was the second attack then?
What
10?
was that? It was 18 reduced to 9, I believe.
Okay, yep.
This
sounds
one is 20 reduced to 10 from the claw attack. And it also jabs into your abdomen for another natural 20.
Wow!
That is silly.
That's pretty fantastic. You're rolling good in that.
Oh jeez.
These guys are playing for keeps, man.
Tamati is gonna die.
I say this whole plan developed that they didn't have magical weapons. So
But they do. So
But they do.
that's
Ooh.
rough. Oh, that is rough. Let's see. Ooh, 62 damage
yeah, I'm definitely unconscious on that one.
as it's
Was that reduced? Or?
reduced. It is reduced. So yeah, 31 damage.
Ah,
Wow.
It's a critical hit, but it is reduced by your rage. Are you still conscious after that? Because that's...
I had 23.
Okay, that's...
47, down by 5, down by 9, down by 31.
Freak it.
Yeah. The bar guest has been watching this happen. It's now the bar guest's turn. That was the turn of the two
I'm
insect
dead.
things.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
See,
you're dead.
I'm
He's got a
trying-
beat on Toddy.
I'm trying to decide if the bar guest is vicious enough that it wants to try to kill Tamati outright, or if it turns and goes for Rin. Because this thing is real nasty and real bloody minded. I think it's gonna go for Tamati. But I think that it will try to attack Rin once before it goes. So it turns and it lashes out and goes to bite you. That's gonna hit. That's a 28 to hit.
Oh, jeez. That's twice my armor class.
Oh, that makes it an auto crit. Twice
right.
armor class is an auto crit.
Wow.
I was a couple of games back.
Yep.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Oh boy. Let's see, that's gonna be rough. Uh, 40 piercing damage.
Heart of Ebony.
What's that?
I'm gonna use my Heart of Ebony because I'm not dead.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yes,
Is
please.
that a reaction? I don't remember how that works.
Yes, that's a reaction to taking damage.
Okay.
Can I use Stone Endurance again?
Didn't think of it.
No.
Dag now! It's always sitting right in front of me. I just never remember.
16 armor class, and now I have. You said 40 points of.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm to 20 regular HP, and how much? I have to find my notes. I have it here somewhere. There you go. Warlock level plus charisma mod. So we're level 6, correct?
You're still level 6, yes.
Okay, my sheet says 5. That's why I asked. So
You're
Cool.
at 6, so.
12 Okay. I'm all right. I'm all right.
All right. After it lashes out and bites you, it leaps down, slashing at Tamati's
Hey,
inert
does
form.
it go out of my range?
It does. You get an
Oh,
opportunity attack on it.
You
No, I
choose Heart of
don't.
Ebony. That's your reaction.
Right. Yeah. You use your reaction. So.
Gosh freaking dang it. Oh well. Hopefully it won't hit me so bad next time.
Yeah. It leaps down, going for Tamati's floating, kind of just limp form, and slashes out with its claws. Ooh, that almost was another crit. That's a 19, so a 29.
Yep.
It
See
has
magical
plus
too.
attacks. It's real rough.
Stupid magic people.
And yes, all of its attacks are magical as well. So you're no longer raging because you're unconscious, but that's a
Good
hit. So
plan,
it's just
Shara.
an automatic failed death saving throw.
Yep.
And it slashes at you again. And rolls a natural
Wait.
1. You're lucky on that one. So its first slash kind of like sent you spinning through the air since you're levitating, and that means that the second slash just didn't quite catch you. And let's see.
The trickster god
Yeah,
pulls one out.
yeah, sending some SOS messages to Zareth is probably a pretty good idea.
Please send back up.
Let's see. That will make it Loki's turn.
Okay. Loki. How high is this building we're on?
Maybe 20 feet.
20 feet. And how far is Tamati from this building?
Like another 20 feet probably. He's
Okay. So Loki's gonna fly down and kind of towards the direction of everybody else.
okay.
As far as he can get, he can go 50 feet.
Okay, Loki is probably like 40 or 50 feet out still after that movement from everyone else catching up.
Okay. He's gonna use Raven's Call on the bar guest.
Okay. Let's see, it makes a save for that, right?
Yes, a charisma saving throw against 18, I believe. Yeah, 18.
Natural 20.
Oh, dang it.
So that's
Okay,
a 24, so it takes half damage, right?
Yeah, creature takes half damage and is compelled to move 10 feet if it's not immune to that. Because I know
Okay.
some people are.
Yeah.
So I have to look
Loki.
damage again. 2d10 plus 6. 1d10, 2d10. That's 17 psychic damage.
Okay. Which it does not resist, so.
Yay! That's good to know.
So the creature kind of like blinks in pain and turns and staggers about 10 feet away from where it was standing in the direction of Loki.
Perfect. And that's all he can do. So that's all he's gonna do.
Okay, Tamati's turn. Make your death saving throw.
Quick question: was its concentration broken on the levitate?
Levitate. It did not cast levitate. Did it cast levitate? Let me look. I
Something
think
cast levitate.
The bar guest casts levitate, and it is concentration. I have to make a concentration check on that.
He would have had to make 2 because I attacked him as well.
Sure. How much damage did you do?
I did. I have to think. Hold on. It's a D. Was it 1d8? Yeah. And I rolled a 5. I got an 11 on mine.
Okay.
And it was force damage.
Yeah, it succeeds both
Okay.
and maintains concentration on levitate.
All right.
So.
Failed saving throw.
No! Dang it, Daniel!
See, is that 2 failed throws for you since you took a hit from the...
Took a hit and then failed. Yep.
You're lucky you didn't take that other hit then.
Yeah!
That
Lucky.
would've been...
This dice has been good for attacking, not great for saving throws.
Yeah. Which brings us back to Rin's turn.
Okay. I am going to cast Sanctuary on Tamati.
Cast what?
Sanctuary
Oh, good.
on Tamati.
Okay. I'm not going to help you guys anymore at this point. You guys know enough to... I'm a little hesitant on that though. I will say that much.
One creature is warded. To attack, the target must first make a save. Protect versus area spell.
I don't.
Is it because I'm unconscious?
Well, that shouldn't matter because maybe it's because I don't have a lot of AP. But I think I'm more focused on keeping you alive at the moment. So I'm gonna do it.
Just... Look, I shouldn't help you with this. I shouldn't help you with this. I should let you make your decisions. I'm just gonna say that's not what I would do in your position, but do what you feel. That's...
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Tamati and use Eldritch Blast on the Barghest.
Barghest.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're still. Okay. And
Now that you have made your decision, do you want me to tell you what I think you should have done?
yeah.
Spare the dying.
Oh well, shoot.
What's the problem with Sanctuary?
The moment has passed. I'm not going to let you retcon it.
Spare the
But-
dying would have made him stable, so he wouldn't. You know
Have
what?
death saving throws.
I haven't rolled for the attack yet. Can I jump down and run over to him?
You
and
committed
cast
to
Dead Guy?
this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
give
right.
it 2 chances.
I'm just saying where he's so close to death, that's what I would have done.
I didn't even think about it. Sorry, Daniel.
It's all good.
So I got a 19 to hit on the first beam,
Okay, that's a hit.
18 to hit on the second beam.
Just a hit.
Yes. Okay. So. Okay. Okay, so I have 10 force damage on one beam and 12 force damage on the other beam.
Okay. So your bolts of crackling dark energy rip out from your hands and they impact against the creature's side, causing it to kind of stumble a step as it is trying still to resist moving towards Loki.
Okay.
Which, now that is the end of your turn, correct?
Yeah.
did you jump down, or are you still up on the roof?
I'm still up on the roof.
Okay, let me see then. Oh, well, that's convenient. Didn't realize they could do that.
Oh crap!
It's now the turn of the insect-like fiends with the
How until
tridents.
everyone else starts trickling in?
You're at least a turn, maybe two behind. So you guys are like the closest of you is maybe 60 or 70 feet out, and the rest of you are trailing within the space behind that.
Just because the messenger rolled pretty well. So.
Yeah, but it's still compared against Daniel's roll, which was a 32. And so that's how I'm ruling the distance.
It's all good. It's all good.
So these two trident-wielding insect fiends blink out of existence and blink back into existence directly on either side of Rin.
Dang it!
They just teleport right up to you. And both of them go for attacks with their claws and tridents on you. What's your AC?
16.
Okay, the first claw attack is just a miss.
Yes.
Trident attack. It's another natural 20. This is getting ridiculous.
Oh,
Man!
okay.
I never roll like this.
I know.
Why is it now that I'm rolling like this? I don't want to roll this well right now. This is a bad time for this. But,
You come back later.
let's see.
That's the new name of the episode. This is a bad time for this.
Yeah.
It fits with the rolls. It fits with the technical difficulties. It fits with everything.
Yeah, it's
So
amazing.
that's 26 piercing damage.
Oh.
You still standing, or did that get
I
you?
have 6 hit points left.
Whew.
Okay, so this one just really brutally thrust the trident straight towards your belly, and you just kind of caught the shaft as it came in, but you still feel it dig in, and you feel the heat and pain as that happens.
Mm-hmm.
The other one lashes out with its claws, misses, but lunges with its trident and hits.
Dang it. I'm dead, y'all.
Dealing 10 more piercing damage.
Yep, I'm out, guys. Sorry, Daniel.
It's all good. It's all good. I was the one that raged after him, so.
It's now the Barguest's turn.
I told you to run. Just kidding. Now they have to save 2 of us.
Let's see. Make some rolls here.
Well, I mean, I protected you from them at least.
Once.
They
Well,
have
I guess they have to make wisdom saving throws.
Yeah, they have to make a wisdom save or they can't attack you.
Though considering the Barghest might be quite on the wisdom side. Or maybe it's just intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Barguest wants this done with. The Barguest goes back towards Tamati's body.
Slowly floating away.
He drops levitate on you, so your limp body just kind of slumps to the ground. And fails his first wisdom save, so the first attack just outright misses.
Yeah.
Fails the second wisdom save, because Sanctuary is doing work for you. Succeeds the last save.
Sorry, Daniel.
Let's make the attack, see
all
what
good.
happens here.
It's bound to happen to one of us. At this moment, probably two of us. Really? Whoa!
Are you kidding?
That is
Holy
the worst.
crap!
I can't be happy about that, because
Woo!
that's two failed death saving throws. Like, you only
No!
have one left.
How the heck it is?
So the bar guest runs forward and it slashes it tries in vain a couple of times, like being warded back by this magic that Rin placed. And it finally makes it through this barrier for the last blow and slashes at your midsection, just ripping you wide open. And the life, what little was left within Tamati, drains away.
Wait, are you out?
What? Yeah.
Are you dead?
Tamati is dead.
No!
It was a natural 20. It would have been 2 death saving throws, even if I had 2, which I only had 1.
Yeah, that's...
Oh,
Our guest, with that, then begins to flee. And it is Loki's turn after that. The bar guest runs as far as it can.
no. I don't know. I think Loki's just gonna fly up by me and just kind of circle around so that when everybody else comes, they can find me.
Okay. Yeah, you have one more turn before these insect-like fiends are allowed to act. They are going to run away from you when they can act, but you have one more turn if you want to try to do anything to them.
I can't. I'm out. Oh.
It's your turn again, though.
Yeah, but I'm unconscious.
You are unconscious. That's right.
Death save.
Make a death saving throw then, I guess, is they.
17. I'm okay.
All right. So these two insect-like fiends make a run for it in the direction of the bar guest.
Oh.
And they get out of view just probably 10-15 seconds before the rest of you catch up. So you immediately run up. You can see Rin's body unconscious up on top of a nearby building. She's right near the edge, so it would be visible. But right in the middle of the street, you see Tamati in horrible shape, clearly in
Dead.
beyond help. There is. I was not expecting that.
Neither was I.
These things are mean, but I was not expecting that at all. I was not expecting the number of natural 20s,
Yeah.
most of all. But... Let's see. Check something real quick. I'll say, as you guys run up and see, let me see, is that something that would be, I think that might be, now I have to look something up. Yeah, so as all of you approach, Vindra gets close enough to catch sight of Tamati's body in the shape that it's in. And immediately her eyes go wide and she runs forward just as quickly as she can. She takes a couple of copper coins from the pouch at her waist and lays them over Tamati's eyes, and puts a hand on your forehead, and she begins to chant some magical words. She casts Gentle Repose on you, which will protect your body from decay. You won't be able to become undead, and it extends the time limit on raising you from the dead. And she turns and with desperate eyes turns to the rest of you and says, "Your friend is dead. We must get him as quickly as possible to one of the clerics in the city or someone who can help us. Says, you wouldn't be in this situation if it wasn't for the watch. We'll cover the costs of any such magic needed to return him if we can."
Do I know a good cleric?
She says, "We know, we work with a number of clerics. Gate is a large enough city that there are a number who are capable of this kind of magic." Says it's...
Quick, who's your cleric of your group? Oh, whoops.
Quick, which one of you is the cleric? Wait.
Right there.
Oh,
How does it
Bean can cast Levitate on him and we can push him.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go up and heal Rin for 20 points.
Okay.
What happened?
We're taking Tamati to a cleric.
I'm having way too much fun.
Why? What happened?
He's dead.
Okay.
Hurry, let's go.
Okay. I'm gonna merge with Loki and ride on someone because I'm tired.
Okay. Yeah, Vindra is immediately just like, it's like, look, this investigation is important, but we have to save your friend. We can't waste more time following those things. Whatever it is that they're doing, they're clearly prepared for us. They want to try to separate us. The way that behaved, it wants to keep us apart from one another. It wants to separate us and hurt us individually. That probably means that it is more confident in its abilities when it doesn't have to face as great a number as we have. We need every advantage we can get. That means your friend, and even if it wasn't for that advantage, we need your friend alive. I'm not going to have anyone else die on the account of this creature just because you decided to help. This is far beyond what was asked of you.
And we'll come back stronger and more prepared.
That's unfortunate and likely true. But Tamati's life is more important than stopping this thing. It may kill again, but perhaps it sounds callous, but you and your friends are more likely to be able to stop this creature than most. It's a greater loss if one of you dies than if, unfortunately, more ordinary people die. That's not an equation that I want to have on my conscience, I admit, but the truth is, that thing is bigger than we expected it to be. It's smarter and more dangerous. It has to be stopped. Any advantage that we have to rely on that.
So,
I think I'm gonna curl up in someone's hood and take a nap and use it as a short rest.
Okay. So, not long after this, Zareth catches up with you, quickly apprises herself of the situation, and immediately orders that Tamati's body be loaded up onto her back, and she carries the body so that you can move more swiftly. And Vindra says, these sorts of rituals are more effective if the faith of the subject aligns itself with that of the cleric casting ritual. Did Tamati have some religious beliefs? Did he?
Daniel, didn't you tell me about Full Way before, like when we were doing the whole one shot together?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think we did, because
Yeah.
you were asking about like
That's
where
good.
I found.
No, I'm ready.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that till just now. I'm like, does anybody know? Yeah.
Full Way.
If I weren't sleeping, I would have said Callan Vale,
Yeah,
Yeah.
either one of the two.
because I would have remembered that.
Yeah.
Full Way.
And her eyebrows kind of raise for a moment, but she quickly covers it over, tries to kind of affect that she's not kind of taken aback by that. She's Foway. There is a significant following of Foway within the city. You're lucky this happened in Gate. Anywhere else, it would be harder to find someone with this sort of capability outside of Kaidan or Yadola, or perhaps any of the larger cities. We're lucky this happened here, if it had to happen anywhere. Follow me, and she begins to lead you off towards the west side of the city. And there is just sort of a mad rush as everyone makes their way as quickly as they possibly can, slower than you're used to, because the person who helps speed you up is currently dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you feel it with every step you take. You feel this incredibly painful slowness to your steps, that you're not moving as quickly as you feel this situation merits. You're not moving as quickly as you want to. You all will your feet to move faster, and they just won't listen. But you make your way a couple of miles through the city, Zareth and Vindra waving aside as much of the street traffic as they possibly can to speed your movement. And you make your way in the direction of a small shrine that atop it has the symbol of Foway that Tamati has been wearing on a pendant around his neck. It's a six-pointed star that has some symbology of the god of alcohol on it. And it's nothing like a temple or anything like that. It's a very small building. And Vindra and the rest of you, except for Zareth, who waits outside, burst through the doorway, and you see inside that there is a tiny little gnome man, probably somewhere in what, by human standards, you would equate to the 60s. With gnomes, you're not quite sure how old he is. Gnomes live quite a bit longer than humans and other shorter-lived kindred. And he has red cheeks and sort of a salt and pepper hair and mustache, and he turns and looks in surprise as you all enter. And he looks around and he says, "Yes, what can I do for you?"
He's dead. We need you to bring him back.
Dead? What? Who? What's going on?
Oh, is Tamati in with us or no?
Tamati is out on Zora's
Okay.
Bill.
Okay, so okay, I'll change that. We have a friend who was killed in an attack. We need you to bring him back to life.
He worshipped Foway. We hope you can help.
He's a cleric of.
My goodness, I'll do what I can. Please, take me to him quickly. And you lead him back out and carefully remove Tamati's still maimed body from Zareth's back, gently lying him on the ground just outside the shrine. Some passersby are looking on in sort of a combination of shock, horror, and interest, and a small crowd begins to gather just as people stop to see what happens. And the little gnome looks around and he begins to examine the body. And he says, "Oh my, this is bad. This is very, very. This will be difficult." But he says, "Come around. Your help. You're his friends, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Your help will be needed. His spirit is rapidly leaving this plane.
Am I still asleep, or did I wake up by now?
You would have woken up probably. It
Okay.
took you a pretty good amount of time to get over this way. It was
Okay. So I'll
Yeah.
say after I woke up, then I unmerged and have been walking around with everyone.
okay. But yeah, the gnome cleric says that this will be difficult. His spirit will need to hear from you. Reasons for him to stay, reasons for his journey not to be ended. Please, kneel with me. And he kneels over the body and he takes off a symbol of Foway from around his neck and he begins hovering it over Tamati's wounds and chanting quiet words. There's a faint glow from his hands of divine energy as he begins the resurrection ritual. And says he only interrupts himself at one point very early on to say, "This will take some time. The ritual takes at least an hour. Gather your thoughts. And say to him the words that could in fact be the last that his spirit will ever hear. Let us hope they will be enough to draw him back to us." And 45 minutes or so pass as he is drawing circles in various colored chalks and sprinkling various powders and that sort of thing. Different things, and brushing Tamati's forehead with herbs of some kind, and performing this ritual, chanting frequently. Sometimes his eyes are distant, sometimes his eyes roll back in his head as he chants. But there is always a sense of divine power and the presence of Foway watching over. So, anyone who wants to contribute to this resurrection check, tell me what you're going to do or what you're going to say, and I'll tell you how that applies. And
I'll go.
Okay.
So can I say something and make an offering?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm going to pull out the black brew from Huawei's monastery.
Okay.
I don't know if I just place it by him or like give him some to drink or what, but whatever works, I'm going to use that. And then I'm just going to talk to him, I guess.
Okay.
So I'll just look at him and just say, "Tamati, you have been like a brother to me this whole time. Before I became a part of the Emerald Wing, I was just a wanderer traveler by myself. And while I love everyone on the team, you are the one who's become like family to me. You are the one who showed me what Kalikahatu is. And I need you to stay with us so that we can help each other and we can help other people." And yeah, I don't know how, however the priest feels it's best to use the brew.
He instructs you to pour at least a few drops into Tamati's lifeless mouth.
Okay.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. 22.
Okay. I will say, we're going to put a limit of only 3 of you can contribute to this ritual. So if you don't have something good, then might want to sit it out.
I want to go.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a feather from Loki
Okay.
and find a place to put it into his headdress.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say it's hard to be alone. And when I met this group, you were one of the first people that I really felt connected to. And over the past few weeks that we've traveled together, you've become like a brother to me. And I've never had a brother before. And now at this point where my family is starting to come back together, I can't lose my brother. Please come back to us.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Uh, 24.
Okay. Anyone else? One more of you can contribute.
I kind of want to.
Okay.
The mountains were your home, Mati. And I kind of knock on stone, and the eagle knows you from the sky and known the forest. And-
Shara, are you still there?
Oh.
I'm not hearing you.
Did I drop out? Oh no!
I'm still hearing her.
Nope.
You can still hear me? No?
Yeah.
Are we
I
back?
can still hear you.
Okay.
We back?
Everything went quiet for a minute from me. Maybe I had a connection.
Okay.
You knocked on stone last I heard. So.
Okay. And the strength of that stone is a part of you. And the saber-toothed kangaroo is a part of you. And the totems of the eagle and the stag. And you have led us with the might of what is in you. And you know much of the mighty powers of living. And there is much left of you to live, much to experience and to give. Drinks to be drank, enemies to be conquered, brews left unfinished that need your tending. Your family here needs you in the Emerald Wing and beyond, I'm sure. Your family also needs you. Come back to Mati. Come back and live.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Natural 20, that's a 28.
Yes.
Yes.
You son of a...
All right, so as the little gnome completes the ritual, he sits over Tamati's body, and in a language that you in a language that is faintly familiar but somewhat alien to all of you, that perhaps is some kind of incantation. You're not quite sure. He says the final words of the ritual, and he takes a small flask from his hip and drips a few drops of dark liquid into Tamati's mouth and closes the incantation. There's a flash of divine light. And for a few moments, there's only silence. Everything remains motionless. 10 seconds pass. 20. 30. Tamati's wounds close up, and air rushes back into his lungs. He sits bolt upright, coughing.
Holy crap.
I hand Tamati the black.
Yeah.
He
He'll be
needed
back.
I suppose I should ask you, Tamati's spirit is willing to return, yes. It is ultimately.
That was a lovely. Yeah.
Just to be sure.
After all was said, how can you not?
For future reference, your resurrection DC has now increased by 1.
Yay, harder to bring me back.
Every time you die, it gets a little bit harder to bring you back as your soul's connection to the world slowly erodes away. However, after all of that, it was a pretty easy DC. It would have been very unlikely for you not to make it.
One number less. Holy cow.
Right on your head. Stones indoors.
Yeah. And
Seriously,
rage.
twice.
Sticky
in a
notes
row.
on your monitor.
Know your enemy.
Oh my gosh.
I was not expecting that to happen at all.
So I cut off my belt of lesser stamina and I toss it to Tamati.
Okay.
You're gonna be in the thick of it. You need 4 saving throws. I might die, but oh well.
I still would have died on that one.
I know, but
Woo! When you rolled your last roll, David, you went dead silent and you didn't move. I totally thought you froze up. I was about to lose my crap. I'm lucky this microphone was muted because I was like freaking out over here. Oh. I was like, this is funny. I did that like the very beginning. And I took pictures of myself. I'm like, here. And then I saw Shara roll the natural 20. I'm like, yes, send pictures. Turn on camera. And then you froze. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
Ooh.
So how much was that a black brew?
It's Like you only used a little bit of it.
Oh, okay.
it's-
Okay. So it's not like you open it, it's all gone.
No.
Okay, then I'll
you used.
politely take it back from Tamati.
That's mine.
I hadn't even touched it. I
I'll
was just kind of sitting there, just looking at my hands. Just
Yeah, like you
No
poured
idea.
probably about a shot into his mouth, and then when he woke up, he probably took another swig. That was.
Oh, okay.
You've got most of the bottle left there, so it's.
And you have a belt of lesser stamina.
Yeah. But yeah, Vindra almost falls over backwards. She'd been on her knees looking very nervously, and she like just kind of stumbles back onto like sitting and like leaning back on her hands. Oh. I'll be honest, I've seen a lot of things die. I wasn't prepared to see someone I liked die tonight.
Well, tell Vendra, thank you so much for like extending the time he had.
Thank
Of
you.
course. Of course.
yes, thank you.
Given how quickly we made it, it likely wasn't completely necessary, but I was concerned things wouldn't go this well.
Next time we attack together.
Yeah.
Well, what we have learned from this is that, first of all, the creature is not acting alone. The Barghest has something worth working with it, and I am fairly certain that those creatures were a form of Yugoloths.
Do I know what that is?
Roll a religion check. Or I suppose an Arcana check would also work.
Oh
'Cause
shoot, where'd my die go?
any kind of fiend, I think that Arcana.
Daniel.
What is that? What is that? Oh, that's an 18! That's a 22.
Nice.
Okay. So you're somewhat familiar with.
Oh no, it's a
Yugoloths.
19. It's a 23.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
Nice.
somewhat familiar with Yugoloths. You are aware that where devils are fiends that represent lawful evil and demons are fiends that represent chaotic evil, Yugoloths fall in between. They are the neutral evil fiends. They're notorious for shifting loyalties and that's about all you know of them.
Okay.
But Vindra continues, and she explains a little bit to the rest of you who don't recognize the name. She says, Yugoloths are the mercenaries of the nether planes, of the nine hells, of the abyss. They exist on them and between them. They are embodiments of avarice, of greed. They, before serving anything or anyone, a Yugoloth only has one question. What's in it for me? Yugoloths, when paid, will work for whatever side. There is, you may be somewhat aware of the Blood War, perhaps. The Blood War is the great and ancient war between the demons and the devils. Few in the physical world are honestly completely aware of anything about it. It is well beyond our understanding, but the demons and the devils, for one reason or another, have long wanted to destroy one another. And Yugoloths will aid whichever side pays them better. They will take on contracts to serve the devils or the demons, and their loyalties are not even thoroughly bought because there's always the possibility that in the last moment before a Yugoloth stabs something to death, it could offer them a better deal than what they've been given. They They are perhaps even more dangerous in their own way than devils and demons. Devils are... A devil will try to ruin you with the fine print of a contract, but they will keep to their contract. A devil will agree to certain terms, and they will uphold those terms. A demon may offer you a deal and stab you in the back sheerly because it wants to at any moment. But a Yugoloth may sign a deal and have no intention of ever keeping it. A Yugoloth may take on a contract with every intention of stabbing you in the back the moment you look away. Yugoloths are unpredictable. He says, I believe those creatures with the Barghest were what are called Metzaloths. They're one of the larger Yugoloth populations. Insect-like creatures, foot soldiers. Not as intelligent as many Yugoloths are. Muscle. Reinforcements. The sort of creatures that serve more powerful creatures as much for money as they do for the sheer thrill of the violence. Although I admit that in my studies I am not particularly aware of the forms that other Yugoloths take, only that Metzaloths are the most common. But if the Barghest has Metzaloths under its thrall, or in its pay, perhaps, I don't know, then it is more dangerous than we might have expected. Certainly larger than what Kemgerd spoke of. And she thinks for a moment, and she says, given what Kemgerd spoke to us of, I begin to wonder if perhaps that Barghest has consumed more souls than we have found bodies.
Ugh.
I just lay back down on the table. Or wherever I'm at.
Yeah, you're just out on the street right now by the... When you took your breath and sat up, a few of the onlookers kind of politely clapped. Sort of
Yay!
like they've it's a weird thing to see, but honestly, in a city like Gate, not the weirdest thing they've ever seen, probably. So,
Oh, someone just got resurrected today. Did you hear?
yeah.
Oh, how lovely for them.
I was just resurrected last week.
Nasty business. Don't recommend it.
Results may vary. Do not try it.
Oh, heard that.
I did too.
That's usually my line.
Yeah, the little gnome kind of just falls back and puts his amulet back around his neck that he had been using in the ritual. Oh, my boy, rather more excitement than I wanted tonight, but glad things turned out for the best.
I hand him for a little swig of the black brew. And say thank you.
Yeah, he takes it. Thank you. Takes a big swig of it, kind of like looks at the bottle like, oh my. Oh yes. And like hands the bottle back to you.
I do have a quick question for him. I pull out Jinso's Joker and ask if he knows what this is. Because it was radiant.
Yeah, he looks over it and he says, certainly divine in nature. seems to resonate with the energy of Jinso.
Is there a Jinso temple around?
Oh, there are a few. It's Gate is a large city. There are worshippers of most sorts around. Jinso and Foway have some level of accord. They
I like it to mine. Go.
there is a respect between them. But this is very powerful. This is far beyond anything I've ever seen or held in my hands, for certain. Whatever this is, it bears a great blessing. I would advise treating it respectfully.
Okay, thank you.
He holds out a tiny hand to Tamati's huge one. And he says, I'm Sered Dezik, cleric of Foway. I understand that we share the service.
I like grab his hand and just pull him into a big hug. Thank you.
Oh my. Yes, of course.
I put him down and say, yeah, I only discovered my calling about 2 days ago. Kind of good timing, I think.
Yes, indeed. This must be a great deal for you.
Yeah. It's a little stressful.
I can't say I've experienced it. Never died myself. Prefer not to. It's
Yeah,
an
I don't
experience
recommend
think
it.
Perhaps I might leave to other people.
Yeah, definitely do not recommend.
Know that Foway is watching over you. This manner of return would not be possible if it was not his will.
It's good to know.
And
Thank you.
Vindra and Zareth look like they have had just the longest day. They're happy to see that you're alive, but they're also just exhausted and tense out to here. And Zareth says, well, I think perhaps it would be wise if we give this investigation the night. I think that the bar guest, whoever they may be, has easily had time to flee at this point. The trail must have gone cold for now. But perhaps we will be able to pick up the trail again tomorrow and take more care this time. I will admit I perhaps I did not give the goblins enough credit, but I did not expect a creature like this or any goblin before I understood that it may be a creature of some kind. I did not expect this level of intelligence. I expected that this would be a brute, something acting perhaps on instinct or bloodlust, not something calculating, laying in wait. This is... We should approach more carefully.
Yeah. I didn't expect their claws to be magical. That was an interesting feeling. Oh.
If you do the lot of you have a place to stay?
Yeah, we're at Kajrazat Sanctuary.
Ah, yes. Kajrazat will care for you. If you had not said yes, then we would have found a place to put you up at the station, but
Well, I appreciate that.
Kajrazat will likely be able to supply you rather more hospitality than we have available to us.
Good
Excellent.
place. Should we meet you at the station tomorrow?
Yes, I think that would be a good place to begin.
Everyone watch your backs. Who knows if it's, kind of keeping tabs on us.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a creature intelligent enough to lie in wait like that, to set traps like that, may indeed have the capacity to try to keep tabs on you to some degree. Be on your guard. At least until you return to Kajrazat's. I suspect that he has all manner of magics in place to keep his customers safe once you're there. But
That is the
be
impression
mindful
that
on the
he
way.
Thank you.
And
Have either of you had the Red Dragon special?
Vindra kind of gives you a confused look and a head tilt, and Zareth just kind of gives you a grin.
I just pick Vindra up and start heading toward the sanctuary.
I don't think you'd be able to pick Vindra up. She's a centaur.
I thought Zareth was a centaur.
That's who I am talking about.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh,
Never
Vindra, you said. Never mind. Yeah, Zareth is the centaur. You were talking about picking Vindra up. I just got confused.
Yeah, okay. Whichever one hasn't had it before, I pick her up. Or, like, come with me!
All right. She kind of half protests for a second, and then she just kind of shrugs and is just like, oh, well, you're buying.
Absolutely, let's go. Life's too short not to spend your gold.
Yeah. Zareth comes along, and you all keep kind of a watchful eye as you make your way back to Kajrazat's sanctuary. And
I'm going to use my reacquired spell slot that I gained by rubbing my pearl that I never got to use to cast Detect Good and Evil all the way there.
Okay.
If it comes within 30 feet, I'm going to know.
Feel the tingling.
It's not going to help a whole lot, but it's going to make me feel better.
Yeah, it lasts long enough for you to return to Kajrazat's sanctuary. You don't pick anything up until you actually arrive, and then you pick up a fiend and a celestial, and know that you are picking up on Kajrazat and Tathael, respectively.
I'm back.
And you make your way inside, and all of you kind of just tiredly come through the door. And as you come in, Jasu, you look over to the bar and you see Seki there. And he turns and waves. There are a few other people with him that you don't recognize. One of them, however, Tamati does recognize. Your sister Kaya.
Yes! That's worth living for, man.
And that's where we'll end for the night.
Gut wrencher.
What's that?
Would Seki have seen the little warning I at the front of the... Okay.
Yeah, Yes, it may have been a little shorter than usual with all the technical difficulties and whatnot, but that's okay. I think this one ended up way more intense than we were all expecting.
Yeah.
I Atmos never came back, but that's okay. There was some silence there that was very fitting.
It was.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Oh.
I was not expecting that. Not only like just the sheer number of natural 20s that I kept getting, but also a death. I was not prepared for that tonight.
Yeah, me neither. I was not expecting magical attacks. That's why I was like, I'm gonna keep going. If I had any indication that there were magical attacks of any kind, I'd be like, nope. I'm like, I'm invulnerable to all this crap. Bring it up. Oh, I'm dead. Like, dead.
Completely. Oh my god.
Have fun telling your sister.
Yeah.
I
Make for a
died
good
tonight.
story. What did you do today? I died.
Give me a lot of crying at that point.
See this 3-foot dash on my chest? That's gross.
Like, see this blood on my leggings? Like, that's
mine. It's not like a paper cut. That's mine.
yeah.
Random question.
Holy crap.
Yes.
So, if I were to throw a bottle of acid, would that be an improvised weapon, or would that count as a weapon that I was throwing?
I'm not sure how that works exactly.
So I've got 12 vials of acid.
Holy nuts.
Nice.
It's an action. It's a ranged attack treated as an improvised weapon. Yeah. So. Yeah.
If I'm holding it,
that
I
was
something in face.
that was way more intense than I was expecting.
Oh my gosh.
It's good thing you didn't have anything prepared, because that would have been really bad. I'm just kidding. No way you could prepare for that one. Oh man.
Yeah, like I knew that the bar guest was very intelligent and has no interest in taking you guys on like straight ahead.
Yeah.
Like it wants to try to pick you off basically. So
If I'd been in range, I wanted to mix it and make it disadvantage on dexterity checks.
yeah.
Stealth. No, I was 60 feet away, not 90.
Yeah. Whew.
Jeez.
Man.
Golly.
Like it's always so weird when I'm just like, yeah, I don't know where we're going with this. That then somehow we find the thread.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Or it's just like, even if it's something like, I knew this, like, these kind of interactions were going to happen and that it was going to try to find ways to draw you off, basically.
Yeah.
And, like, I knew that was how it was going to fight. Like, it knows if it takes you on, all of you at once, you're probably going to win. So, you know, just by the advantage of numbers and firepower. So it's like, I don't want to do that. I have no interest in that.
Yeah.
It's just like, if I take you on, like, you know, if I get one or two of you out here, then maybe.
Yeah.
Quick question. So when Samaya shot it, did it do damage?
Huh?
When Samaya shot it, did it do damage?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. I'm just good as good, like, resist non-magical damage.
Right? Yeah.
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 I mean, not that I really have to worry about that because all of my damage is pretty much magical. So.
Yeah. Like you're not sure how much damage it dealt because
Yeah,
it was
there's as long as it does something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep looking back and I'm like, you know, I wouldn't have done anything different.
Yeah, you saw a little blood spray and that kind of thing, but you're not sure exactly how much.
Just as long as it does something.
Yeah.
Somebody rowing a boat back here? What's going on?
That's what it sounds like. I'm going to send Craig away.
Oh.
Bye, Craig.
Bye, Craig.
Then the